Hi, Carissa. How are you?
I'm so good, Kate. How
Good.
are you?
Doing really good, thank you. So I have been sent, of course, contracted by your company to come and just help you guys out with some buses that you guys need, right?
Yeah.
So my marketing manager didn't really tell me a lot about what you guys needed. What is that you guys need from us as the East Idaho Transportation Department? And here we are.
So the biggest thing that we need is we need transportation from some of our major cities out to the site.
Gotcha.
And so we have a lot of people from Idaho Falls and Rexburg and Pocatello
Okay.
that have to drive all the way out to the site every single day.
Right.
And that's a lot on the roads. Like they've tried carpooling and things, but it'd just be a lot easier if we could be able to provide that transportation to them.
Gotcha.
So what we're looking at, Kate, is we are trying to find about 3 buses from Idaho Falls
Right.
and 1 in Rexburg and 1 in Pocatello that could be able to transport our employees out there and back.
Perfect. So you're saying, so we need 3 buses in Idaho Falls, 2 in Rexburg, and 1 in Pocatello.
Sorry, 1 in Rexburg and 1 in Pocatello. Just 5 buses.
Oh, 5 buses. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Rex, 1 in Pokie. Got it. Okay, so a total of 5 buses is what you need.
Correct.
Perfect. And so, as you're saying, like you talked a little bit about your employees and how they're traveling every day and they're just making a lot of commute and they just carpools aren't as working as well.
Yeah.
And why do you think the carpool is working as well as it should have?
I think the carpools are fine. It's just a matter of our employees communicating with one another and getting on the same page and whatnot. It's just not the most effective thing. And then that's hard trying to like disperse gas between the 2 people. Right. And it's just not as convenient as we'd like it to be. Whereas we could be able to provide this as the company just kind of as a, we're sorry we're sending you all the way out there, but here you go. Like we just kind of want to ease that a little bit on their stress.
Okay.
Burdens.
Yeah. That makes sense. So in itself, it sounds like you guys kind of care a little bit about your employees.
We like to think so.
Okay. So you kind of like your employees, you kind of want them not just to have worrying about their own car problems, but in a sense, you kind of want to reward them for willing to take those 2 to 3 hours?
Yeah, it's about 2 hours.
2 hours there by just getting them some buses so that they can actually make a commute better and easier, right?
Yeah, correct.
Does that sound right? Perfect. And so with those buses, you need a total of 5 buses.
Yes.
Correct? 3 in Idaho Falls, 1 in Rexburg, 1 in Pocatello. Cool. That was different than yesterday.
Oh. What did we do 2 in Rexburg? Oh, okay.
But I'm supposed to stay in character.
I'm sorry.
But so with those buses, is there a timeline that you guys need these buses by?
Yes. So ideally, we'd like them in the next 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
Correct.
Any special occasion why you need it quicker than 5 weeks at all?
We have people coming in to just do some checking and all of that, and we'd like to have that ready by then.
Oh, that makes sense.
So just that we were prepared for them to come in and evaluate us.
Evaluate, make sure you guys are kind of tip-top shape.
Yes, exactly. That way if there are any flukes, that we can get them out before
Right.
the time straight.
And this kind of makes sense by having buses so they can see that your employees are being transported from one spot all the way to work and not having, in a sense, to worry about their cars and splitting, as you said, splitting the gas money.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And so would you ride the bus yourself or do you stay?
So actually, I am located in Idaho Falls.
Okay.
That's where our headquarters are.
Gotcha.
And so a lot of the offices and businesses are in Idaho Falls, but a lot of our scientists that go out there to the main reactor.
That makes sense. So you stay local. But
so we do go out to visit them and check on them about once a week or so.
Oh, gotcha. So you would ride the bus every once in a while. Well, weekly.
Yeah, it depends on the time strain, obviously.
Right.
If I have to go at 2 o'clock in the day, that's probably not
Won't be able to catch
the most convenient time. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense. Cool. So a lot of the use for these buses will be more just than commuting, wouldn't you think? Because they have those 2 hours of traveling.
Correct.
Would they be doing any work on their way there? Have any of your employees expressed concern like, I wish we had more time to actually work? Because in a sense, that's 4 hours out of their day that's taken as they're traveling.
Yeah. Idealistically, we'd like it if they could be able to, but as most of them are engineers and chemists and whatnot, some of that work can't quite be done on the bus, but there is like paperwork that they could do, or I'm sure that they have other things that they could do at home, like working on billing or financing, with other things that they have in mind that they could use that time more efficiently.
Yeah, that makes sense. Perfect. And so I'm just kind of trying to build a package to fit your needs, especially for your company, and how much you guys care about your employees and making sure that they are safe there, as well as let alone just getting to know you as the company. Because it's not just like a deal that we're making, but it's a friendship we're trying to build, which is pretty great, because that's what's so fun about the business world, is we can make those friendships, right?
And have that good relationship.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, my employees will hopefully have a good relationship with your bus drivers.
Yeah, that's definitely right. Exactly. And so one promise that our company actually stands by is the buses that we provide to you is, if, say, a bus were to break down in the morning or even on the trip, we have buses that are on standby that actually are sent to you guys. So as soon as those buses are actually, say one breaks down, we have a bus that's already headed out to you so that those repairs can be made and that you guys aren't late to that work, or the job site, that is.
That would be awesome. Yeah, of course. Just because, buses have a tendency that things happen, nothing is perfect. And so that would definitely be great to have that just on the back burner in case something happens.
Definitely makes sense.
No, we appreciate that.
Yeah, you bet. And so part of our culture in our company is not only taking care of you guys, but also that environment. Since you guys are a government agency, the government cares a lot about the environment, right?
Yeah, of course.
You guys are rocking green, so I'm sure you guys...
We sure hope so.
Well, green is in your shirt.
Oh, right? It is. Oh, yes. So definitely on purpose.
On purpose. You guys rock the green. And so on the green side, our buses do get really good miles per gallon because it is a diesel motor. It's a new motor that doesn't let out... I'm sure you remember the Jetta Volkswagen.
Oh, yeah.
The clean emissions. Our motors have that, so it's not going to be puffing out black smoke like your diesel truck that you have.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So don't want that. So they're nice and clean. They're air efficient and just fuel efficient in itself, which is pretty great. Kind of starting off with like our buses, that the package that I'm kind of putting together for you guys, it honestly would be our deluxe bus.
Okay.
Our deluxe bus, as you know, and we've done some calculations beforehand, right? It's honestly just an amazing bus. It has everything that you need. It's the best that gets the most miles per gallon.
Yeah.
It's comfortable for your employees to be on, and I've sat on. I've been like, man, I'm glad we actually own these buses. They're pretty great. But the best part of it is they can actually work as they're heading out to the site. It has Wi-Fi capability, which is absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah.
But let alone as they're working, they can also have a fridge full of snacks and drinks that's already pre-stocked for them. And it's pre-stocked each day that they come.
Oh, that's great.
So, which is really amazing.
Yeah.
Pre-snacked, which is super
Pre-snacks are super important.
Pre-snacks are there. And so, and that's just a courtesy of us saying, like, thank you for letting us and just meeting with us.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, let alone that, that's our deluxe, but our plus bus is basically the exact same bus, but it's doesn't have the best miles per gallon.
Okay.
And it doesn't have the refrigerator, so we can't really stock and say, "Good job at work today," to your employees, right?
Yeah.
Over 8 minutes, that's crazy. But let alone, kind of just jumping down to the nitty gritty. Just the best thing for your company, in my perspective, to help you guys out the best would be that deluxe bus, and that runs us. I said it was at what, 34, or do we say 36? 36. So that's at $3,600 a day. And so that alone, this doesn't cover them going back and forth, but that has their fridge stocked. But that also has, just in case the bus does break down, that's having, what's the word I'm looking for? The bus there. The bus is supposed to be there.
Oh, yeah,
It's always there.
On time?
On time nonetheless. But if the bus were to break down, we also have another deluxe bus ready to replace that bus.
Oh, another deluxe bus.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So they're not going to get like some yellow school bus.
Yeah. That's
You've done your will share on the yellow school bus. We're not going to do that.
No more time. We did our time.
And so that in itself, so you'd be at those 5, you'd be at 3,600 for 5 of those. 5 buses each at 36. And so we, of course, want to keep this relationship with you guys, right? We want to be able to maintain our relationship with you. And so our contract that we're at about 12 to 13 years is where we're at.
Okay.
And so with those 12 to 13 years, we like to actually reevaluate our relationship that we've had right about 10 years, because those 2 years are just extending those 12, I said 12 to 13, right? So those extra 2 to 3 years is just, okay, I put it like this. So 10 years is the exact contract date itself.
Okay.
And so we want to add another 2 years just to be safe. So right at 10 years, we'll do like an evaluation. Like how have we liked these 10 years? And are we willing to go another 2 to 3?
Okay.
Does that make sense? But most likely we do at 10 years, we're like, okay, we kind of like it. But at 5 years, we actually get some input from you and actually ask like what has worked, what hasn't been working, and how we can improve.
Okay. To kind of see how things are going and making sure that it's working well for you and it's working well for us.
Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right. And so on the buses that themselves, working for your employees, what would be the best fit for you on these buses?
Obviously, comfort is definitely something that we want to do. We want to make sure that our employees know that they're being taken care of.
Right.
We, working as a government, we are very well aware of the economy, and we want to make sure that, we're not polluting the earth as much as we can be and stuff. We want to be representing our country very well that way. And so obviously those things are extremely important to us. If we were to buy, say, all 5 buses of the deluxe, is there any type of discount that you could give us for doing that? Or do you have any other packages with your plus buses as well?
Yeah, that's definitely it. So every bus that we have, I can have up to say about 6% discount on those bad boys.
Okay.
But what we can actually do is actually pretty fun. Is we can give you a bigger discount on the deluxe buses.
Okay.
And then say if you wanted to mix and match a couple buses, say you wanted to match with the deluxe and the plus bus.
Yeah.
Because I know Pocatello is not that far away from INL, right? Not that far. And maybe they don't need that nice of a bus. Maybe they still just need that Wi-Fi to actually...
But not necessarily the refrigerator.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, I see
that makes sense. And so what we could do is we could give you a 6% discount on top of, say, you do just the 4 deluxe buses at that 6%. And then you'd be at, we could do another 2% on the plus buses, which ran us at $3,200. So in total, we'll be giving you this entire package at an 8% discount.
At an 8%.
Yeah.
So you said the 6% was at what for the deluxe?
Yeah, for the deluxe. So 4 buses at 6% off of our 3,600, and then a 2% off of our 3,400. And so,
as nice as those numbers do sound, I don't know if necessarily then that all of our buses in Rexburg also need refrigerators.
Gotcha.
Just because then that there are some of those people that's not something that they necessarily need.
Right.
They're fine with traveling and doing their work, but they don't need the snacks. They don't need the extra legroom. We don't want them taking long naps and becoming groggy to work, because they're working with toxic chemicals.
So it sounds like you'd rather just have those, the 3 buses in Idaho Falls to have just the deluxe standard. And then your one in Pocatello and your one in Rexburg, you just want it to be the plus bus. Enough that they can actually get work done as they're going, but still stay awake.
Yeah.
Because you want them to be awake, right? And what's better than watching work videos as you're going, as well as making sure your work is ahead of time. Yeah, and so we could definitely still stay at that. So at 3, at that, still that 6%, and then 2. Tell you what, just because you guys are just awesome and wanting to get this done, let's jump you guys up to actually 3% off.
To 3%?
Yeah.
Okay.
So instead of just a silly 8%, we jump up to a 9% discount off this entire package for you.
No, that'd be great. If I do that with the 3,
Uh-huh.
the only thing is just because this is a little bit of a risk that my company is taking,
Right.
could we be able to do the reevaluation at 8 years?
Oh yeah.
Would that be all right?
Oh, the reevaluation
For
itself.
the contract, yes.
contract.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha. So I don't think I'll be able to do it at those 8 years,
Okay.
but 8 years would be very comfortable for us just to make sure that. But like as I said, each year we kind of do those. That wouldn't be like a quarterly, but just we're evaluating each other each year to make sure
Yes.
that we're still on task. But those 10 years is kind of where I'm kind of capped out at.
Okay.
Is at 10 years, and then we can still proceed it with those 3 years again.
Okay.
Would that work?
If I were to do that 10 years, could we put that for the plus at 4% then?
At 4%?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Yeah, we certainly can.
All right. And then you said that you'd be able to have those by week 5 then, correct?
I can actually do you something better. So just to make sure that you guys are well taken care of and we want to take care of you the best, we can get it to you in 3 weeks.
Oh, really? That would be awesome.
Would that
That would be
work for
so
you?
great. Oh, yes. That way then we can just have our engineers go over the checks and make sure like brakes are working and all of
Yeah.
that. No, that would be great. We really appreciate that,
Yeah.
Kate.
And so with that 3 weeks, and so we're going to have these buses delivered to you in 3 weeks time from today is September 17th,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
So basically like the 1st of October, you're going to have those
Yeah.
buses. And so we're going to be giving you guys 3 deluxe buses
Mm-hmm.
at a 6% discount. And then we'll be giving you 2 plus buses at a 4%
Mm-hmm.
discount. And then we're going to be at a 13-year contract, reevaluating at 10 years.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Perfect.
And then you have buses on standby
Mhm.
for whenever we need them, if anything happens day of. And then you said that you guys will have those buses stocked for our employees.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yep, you're exactly right.
Thank you so much, Kate.
Yeah, you bet. I'm just so glad that we were able to make this work. I just need signature there, and then I'll sign right after. That's my pen. Take it.
Beautiful.